Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Geoguessr on the channel. Today I'm combining the two main themes of my Geoguessr videos so far. I've done videos on America and I've done videos on football. So I thought it only makes sense to combine the two and do American football / the NFL for my next Geoguessr video. We are doing the NFL stadiums map on Geoguessr, 31 locations. I think there's 32 teams. It says here something about the MetLife hosting both the Jets and the Giants. I guess that makes sense because same stadium, so I guess, yeah, 31 stadiums. As you can see, I do have a Chicago Bears jersey on right now. I am a Chicago Bears fan. When I say that, I've always been a bit of a dip in and out of NFL type of guy. Like some years I watch it a lot more than others. Like the most recent season, I didn't really watch much of it at all until the Super Bowl because obviously COVID and everything. It's sort of been in the back of my mind. But more recent seasons, I've try to watch as much of it as possible, try to watch the Bears as much as possible, always watch the Super Bowl. Been to the NFL games in London, at the Tottenham Stadium, at Wembley, nearly every year. I've gone to at least one. So I feel like I know a small amount, a decent amount for a British person about NFL stadiums. Also, a lot of them appear in wrestling, and I am a wrestling fan, and they tend to host WrestleMania, a lot of these, so I'm hoping that sort of knowledge comes into it a little bit as well. But by no means do I expect this to be as good as my scores on British football / soccer. I'm just expecting it to be alright, but we'll see how things go, so let's get things started straight away. My only worry with a lot of this is if they are in major cities. Again, it is finding where they are. The Green Bay Packers, okay? Great way to start when you're a Chicago Bears fan. Okay, so Wisconsin. I'm hoping that because they're all big major things in like American law, in American like culture, that the stadiums are going to come up quite easily. It's just finding exactly where they are, as always, in a city. It's not a good start. I thought it was going to come up. I generally thought zooming in. Aha, okay, here we go. Lambeau Field. I'm worried about how I'm going to find exactly where I am, you know. That's the thing I'm worried about the most. This looks like a main sort of road, which suggests that it's maybe this one or maybe this one. Lombardy Avenue. See, in Britain, I know exactly where to look for street names. Okay, there's a little cross section here. Lombardy Avenue. So we're at a cross section of Lombardy Avenue and that. We started about halfway, unless we're on that one. Wait, is there a sign around here that says exactly what this one is? Oneida. Okay, so it was South Oneida Street. Perfect. Okay, it's this one. And we are about halfway down, slightly before the stadium. Oh, I don't like this. What's behind us? There's like an American sort of flaggy thing behind us. Ah, there's a little street. I mean, there's a little path there. There's like a little car parky thing. I want to say it's about here. Ah, what? So it was on Lombardy Avenue. Did I go down the wrong way? Oh, I've had a mare. I've had an absolute mare. I've gone down the wrong... What have I done? I mean, it's still great scores, still 4997, and I'm guessing that in America it's not as strict because it's a bigger place. Because I'm like 370 yards on the British map, that is not 4997 points, I should say. I'm annoyed with myself, I've not got it on the right road, but let's just see if we can do better. Okay, Steelers. Is this the Steelers? Steelers versus Browns, it looks Steelery, it's black and yellow, so that is Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. So I don't actually know the name of the Steelers stadium. That's the problem. Let's have a look around. Let's see if we can figure out what the stadium is called in Pittsburgh. Heinz Field. Okay. Baked Bean Field. See, again, with British stadiums, there's a bit of logic behind them about where they usually are. They're normally near stations. If they're new stadiums, they're normally outside of town a little bit. But with American football stadiums, I'm not entirely sure where they could be. They could be anywhere. Nothing's coming up. Let's zoom out Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh is literally like there. That is Pittsburgh. Let's see if we can figure out what road we're on. Robinson Street and Art Rooney Avenue, but it just doesn't help me much. It doesn't give me much to go off of. I really would have thought it would have come up quite obviously. Like Lambeau Field in Green Bay came up easily. I was hoping that a lot of these would, because even on the British maps, the football stadiums come up when you're this zoomed in, unless I'm looking exactly in the wrong sort of place. See where we end up if we actually have a bit of a walk around Pittsburgh. West, okay, what's this mean? North Shore, okay. North Shore. Let's use a bit of logic here. Oh, I need more, I really need more North Shore. Otherwise it's literally going to be a stick it in Pittsburgh and hope. Okay, 200 North Shore, 200, 100. I don't know what any of that means, but there's a bridge. Okay, this looks like the main, like, what's that? What's that? What's that? Pittsburgh Pirates. Believe that's baseball, I think. Looks like a baseball stadium. So, Pittsburgh Pirates is near a bridge. If I can figure out what this bridge is, then we may be in for something golden here. But it's right by these Pittsburgh Pirates. The Allegheny Center. Oh, what is this? World Series. The stadium's literally there. The stadium's literally there. Allegheny Center. I swear I just saw that. Allegheny River. John Hines History Center. Are we getting somewhere here? High Mark Stadium. Is that them? That makes sense to me. Then we've got to be over here somewhere, but it could be a totally different team. It could be a totally different sport. I don't want this video to be really long. This is already nearly the length of one of my football videos, and I'm only on number 2. What's this bridge called? Name the bridge. It's like a main bridge. Come on, it's got to be one of these main bridges. It's got to be. Highmark Stadium. That's got to be it. Is that what that's called? George Couples Stadium. There's so many stadiums. I'm gonna shove it in about here in Pittsburgh. Oh, it's over there. Let's have a look on Google Maps. I don't even know what bridge I've even gone down. It was like this corner. I was looking at it. I don't know how. I've got myself completely lost there. I mean, 4974 still a pretty good score, but it's nowhere near my British football. But let's see if we can keep this above 20,000 at least. Because I did all right with Green Bay, but Pittsburgh, man. I mean, what is this for a start? I can't even see a stadium. Has this even been built? What am I looking at? Okay, surely on the side here it's going to have something. The StubHub Center. What is the StubHub Center? That doesn't look like an NFL stadium. Has this been built on? Or is it just one of the smaller ones? At least if I know what city we're in, I can work with it. The StubHub Center. I mean, it is a stadium, but it just doesn't look very NFL-y. It's not big. I mean, no offense to whoever stadium this is. But it just doesn't look like an NFL stadium, unless, like I said, it's being built now. Maybe it's new, maybe the street view's old. I used to drive one of them round at Castle Park. Oh, hello. LA. Oh, hello. LA Galaxy signs here. Maybe soccer might help me. I'm not going to go for perfect scores in this one for this, because this is just frustrating. But Los Angeles, big place, which isn't going to help. Is this where the LA Rams are, or is there not another LA team now? I told you I dip in and out of American football. I don't know much beyond the Bears and the Super Bowl at the moment. So I know the LA Rams are now there. So maybe this stadium's been built since then. And I believe there was maybe another LA team. Another team was moving there. Was it the Raiders? But either way, finding it in Los Angeles, one of the biggest cities in America, if you zoom in and it doesn't even come up at all, it's just like, what am I meant to do here? One nation, one team, US soccer national team. It's obviously like a very sporty place wherever this is. There's a few stadiums and pitches and things around. LA Galaxy by the looks of things. Tennis courts by the looks of things. So I think I'm just going to have to, at the risk of taking forever with this video, send it somewhere in LA and just hope that it's ish nearby to get a decent score that I can stay above 20,000 by the end of this video. At least if I don't do very well, I can make another video on it. I mean, there's the Dodgers. So I'm guessing it's not near the Dodgers. Griffith Park, Los Angeles Zoo, Walt Disney Studios, Universal. There was a sign for Universal over that way, but would it be near the Hollywood sign? I don't think so. Bank of California Stadium, maybe it's that. LA Memorial Coliseum. Let's stick it here, on this main road. Let's hope. Oh, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. It's a bit more north, a bit more south, sorry. It's still in the 4,000 points. It's still 4,838 points. It's still decent, which if I did 10 miles off in Britain, it's not. But I can take that. I can take that. I can deal with that for a first try on this video. Okay, let's move on. State Farm, Arizona Cardinals. Okay, nice and easy. At least we know exactly what town/city we are in. We're in Arizona. That's fairly easy to work with. Arizona in near here. Okay, actually, I've made a balls up of that, and Arizona is obviously the state. So I don't know. I'm assuming they're in Phoenix. I'm assuming they're in Phoenix. Oh my. I mean, they're normally. What are there any other big cities in Arizona? I mean, Las Vegas is in Nevada. Tucson. It's a very small sort of state in comparison to things, so it's got to be in Phoenix. It's got to be. Let's have a big zoom in and have a look. I really am shocked by how much, when you zoom in on the American maps, how it just doesn't have the stadium. It just shows how big their cities and just places are, because you zoom in on Walsall or Doncaster and the football team comes up. You zoom in on Ipswich, Colchester, any of those, Norwich, bam, it's there. It's the biggest thing in the town, basically. It really isn't obvious. If you're American, maybe there's more sense to it. Maybe I'm missing something really obvious. But when you look at it as a Brit, you look at it and you just think nothing comes up. I mean, it's Sun Devil Football Stadium. That's going to be the Arizona State University Stadium rather than the NFL Stadium. And you just think, okay, that's come up, but the NFL Stadium hasn't. That's the thing. Even if you find the road you're on, finding that within an American city is just an absolute madness. Loading dock. State Farm Stadium, loading dock. Dock normally means by the sea, but that could mean something entirely different in this. Regards. What's this sign over here? N95 Avenue. Okay. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Chase Field, I've heard of that. Again, I keep finding the baseball stadiums. Pretty sure that's the baseball stadium. Maybe I'll have to do another episode on baseball stadiums. What's this sign say? N95 again. I mean, North 95, maybe? I'm gonna send it. Going by that means north. Maybe it's in the north of it. Maybe it's near this university. Bam, there. Ah, it's over there. It's still 4,862 points, and it does make sense. I did think there was some water. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Okay, so we're on the last one. We're still on 19,671. We want to get at least 20,000. So as long as I think we can find the city we're in, I think we've got a good chance of doing that and then improving on the next one. I have no idea what team this is for a start. Community America. It's red. Oh, it's red. That could be a number of teams. That looks a little bit like the Chiefs, potentially. There's another big stadium there, so that gives me a bit of hope to be able to find both of them. Are they the Chiefs? Ah, there it is. Chiefs. That's the Kansas City Chiefs. 100%. Okay, Kansas. Confident with this because there's two stadiums sort of opposite each other, which you would hope that at least one of them will come up. Arena, American Royal Center. Don't quite think it's that. Worlds of Fun. Worlds of Fun. Why does that come up, but the NFL team doesn't? I'm getting so confused. Oh, I can find Martin Luther King now, but I couldn't find him in the last one. Okay, we've got the NFL behind us. Maybe that's baseball. Two stadiums sat next to each other, seemingly out in some greenery. Okay, We're on some sort of road around the stadiums now. Let's have a look at that whilst we're here. There we go. Kansas. Can't remember exactly what they're called, but that's definitely the baseball team. Rugby field. Wrong sport. Americans don't care about rugby. Kansas Speedway. Everything but the NFL teams seem to pop up. Anything but. Unless there's anything that could just give me a clue along this road. I need to at least get 1,000 so we can get above 20,000. Right, 70, 435. Okay, 70 and 435. This might give me something to work with. Am I even in Kansas anymore? 70 and 435. Okay, Arrowhead Stadium. Oh, is that it? Kaufman Stadium. Oh, okay. We might have found something here. Kansas City Chiefs. Oh my word. I mean, finding exactly where we are. Arrowhead Stadium. We're on a road. Okay, so the other stadium is to the left. So if we're looking at it, we must be looking at that. We're around here. I don't care about getting perfect at this point, but let's just guess it. Yes! Come on! Come on! He's pulled it out of the bag. He's got a 5,049 yards. A perfect score in Kansas. 24,671 points in total. I got each team. I got each city correct. I'm pleased with that. I was only 3 points off on the first one. The middle three let me down a little bit, and the last one really brought it back. I took the longest on that one, though, with 7 minutes. This took me 29 minutes in total, which is way longer than my British football ones. But I'm just pleased that I managed to get... 24,000 is great. Can I get above that? Can I aim for 25,000? Well, let's see. I'll do another episode if you guys want to see one. Go and check out my other Geoguessr videos. I assure you I don't take that long to decide where I am in those. And remember to hit that subscribe button and like and share the video and all that jazz. Put notifications on. I appreciate it all. Just the growth of the channel is growing literally every day. And I'm really pleased with that. So just thank you for everyone so far who has subscribed. And I promise you, as always, I will see you all in the next one.